Question about risk taking as an entrepreneur. So you said we should value opportunity more than security. And if you take the risk out of life, you take the opportunity out of life. So my question is, what is your process on how to discern how to take wise risks as an entrepreneur when so much is unknown?
Well, it's oh my gosh, it's a real good question, and yes, a lot is unknown. I think that in the beginning, here's what I know: you won't take a big risk if you haven't taken several small risks. So I tell people, just go over the fence, but don't make it a 6 foot high fence. You know, make it a shrub that you could step over. In other words, you gotta start small, and then realize what you do is when you start taking a risk, even if you don't hit it, you realize it's not the end of the world. The tendency is that if I try this and it doesn't work, I'm finished. And I said, no, you're not finished. You may be delayed. You maybe have to reconsider. You may have to back up and do a U-turn, but you're not finished. So I think the key is keeping perspective. If to use a baseball analogy, you can't get to second base without taking your foot off of first base. There's always a risk, and I still tell people also you don't leave something, you go to something, and when you're so passionate about where you're going, you'll find that you'll step out and you'll do a few things that you wouldn't normally do if you lack that passion. So hopefully that kind of helps you to look at it and get started.